another episode of Very, Very Late Night Baltimore. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff today. Let's get started. First, a shout out to Joe Burrow, who put on his Instagram post something about reaction to Supreme Court measures. He was discussing the rights, women's rights, and how this is such a violation of women's rights, this recent ruling. Also, Deshaun Watson looks like the NFL is recommending he get suspended for 1 year, and that's important. Also, I want to recommend the book On Tyranny by Yale law professor Tom Snyder. Okay, Fezzi, we're going to ask you a few questions, but you had an open. This is a man who would never choke his driver or grab the wheel. Fezzi, what do you say about? What are your points on the current landscape, politicals?
I have to shout out to Joe Burrow. Is how he put it was that he is pro-woman and pro the rights of citizens. That was already upheld by the court more than once, and the Supreme Court also opened the gates for taking away other rights and the Ravens. Yes.
So the offensive line for the Dolphins, is it set, and who is it going to be on opening day?
It's not set because they're trying Connor Williams at center. I don't think that's going to work. I think they'll sign someone like J.C. Treader to play center. Connor Williams back to his normal position, left guard, where he was one of the top left guards in the league. Ron Armstead, of course, is 5th or 6th PFF rated tackle, so he's going to be on that left tackle. They're not going to. Everyone talks about moving on to Tua's blind side, but it's always the left tackle. The defense always puts their top pass rusher on the left side, so he's going to stay at left tackle. Right tackle will be, they might move, if they don't make any moves there, they might move Robert Hunt from guard where he's set and use him at right tackle, and then either have Lean Eichenberg, who right tackle, or use Austin Jackson, who they still see he has talent, and if he can get discipline on that, and he can play that right tackle position. So that's and I also think a undrafted free agent they signed, Kellen Diesch, will make the roster.
What about what do you think of Tyreek Hill having a podcast and saying some well, I don't think they're controversial because he's backing up his his quarterback. You think he should keep going with his podcast?
Yes, his he actually has a really good podcast where he's being honest in it. That's not a good thing, especially since he never put down. He praised Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, and then the final question is, will Tua be a top 10 quarterback next year?
Tua will be, his numbers will not be like Aaron Rodgers' numbers because they plan to have a balanced attack and run, but he'll have a low interception rate and he'll have a high accuracy rate. His rating is going to be top 10.
All right, before we go, somewhere along down here is subscribe button. Please, whatever you do, for the love of God, even if you don't like this show, please, I don't know if I'm doing it. Please subscribe. Okay.
You subscribe, and I'm working.
And like.
You're going to see a more lively Fezzi in the future. I'm working on it. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Thank you.
Okay. Good night.
Sorry, Brian.